In a city guarded by mysterious aliens, a sense of anticipation fills the air as a black-haired boy named Makoto Niwa dashes urgently toward the transport that will whisk him away to a new chapter in his life. Skillfully stamping his ticket, Makoto boards the transport, pondering what lies ahead with his yet-to-be-met roommate. During the journey, thoughts race through Makoto's mind, contemplating the unknown dynamics of his future cohabitation. As he arrives at the station, he navigates through the bustling crowd, seeking the guide who will lead him into this unfamiliar phase of his life. Amidst the crowd, a girl recognizes Makoto and energetically calls out to him, holding a sign with his name. Introducing herself as Toa Meme, Makoto's aunt, she ushers him into a cab, and their conversation unfolds, touching upon various topics, including the upcoming changes in their lifestyle at the new school. Upon reaching their destination, Meme provides Makoto with a tour of their residence. Along the way, Makoto glimpses a girl lying on the floor, wrapped in a mat, seemingly in deep slumber. Settling into his new room, Makoto unpacks his belongings, preparing for the experiences that await him. Later, the trio gathers around the table for a meal, with the enigmatic girl, still cocooned in the mat, revealed to be Meme's daughter, Irio Toa. Despite Irio's peculiar state, Meme carries on with conversation, weaving a tapestry of new beginnings and unknown adventures in Makoto's life. Unexpectedly, Irio's dormant state is disrupted as she suddenly starts kicking and, in the process, topples a chair that crashes onto the table, resulting in the ruin of their meal. Meme, visibly upset, reacts by lifting Irio by her feet and unceremoniously tossing her away from the dining area. The next day, as Makoto prepares for school, he encounters Irio, still cocooned in the mat, negotiating around her. He leaves the house and arrives at a warehouse where he procures an old bicycle. Armed with a map, he navigates the unfamiliar routes, successfully reaching his school. His day unfolds with introductions to new classmates, his attention drawn to the charming faces around him. Upon returning home, Makoto discovers Irio alone, facing a TV emitting a signal-less glow. Remaining wrapped in her mattress, Makoto sits beside her, attempting to engage in conversation, albeit with limited success. Their solitude is interrupted by the arrival of a pizza. Irio, still swathed in the mattress, expresses immense excitement, grabbing her share of the pizza without unveiling herself. In a surprising gesture, she shares half of the pizza with Makoto, leaving him astonished. As the evening progresses, Meme calls to notify them of her late return. With Meme absent, Makoto decides to venture out for a purchase. And to his surprise, Irio insists on accompanying him, still clinging to her mattress, unfazed by the outside world. As they reach a store, the process of dismounting the bicycle causes Irio's mattress to topple off, exposing her to the world. In this vulnerable moment, she shares an unexpected revelation with Makoto. She claims to be an alien sent on a mission from the cosmos. Irio unveils an elaborate narrative of the plans and experiments that extraterrestrials are conducting with humans. However, Makoto, listening in disbelief, grapples with the fantastical nature of her disclosure. The following day, Makoto attends class, enduring a mundane and uneventful day. After class, he heads to the parking lot to retrieve his bike, where he encounters a new face, Ryuko Mifune. Ryuko initiates a conversation, discovering that they are headed in the same direction, and proposes riding home together. Their journey leads them to a part of the city where they decide to pause for a drink. After a brief conversation, they bid each other farewell. Upon returning home, Makoto encounters Irio once again, still cocooned in her mat. She informs him about an alien mission that he must fulfill, leaving Makoto feeling a bit frustrated. The following day, Makoto finds himself alone in the classroom with a short-haired classmate. They engage in a casual chat. Later, Ryuko greets Makoto and invites him to join her for lunch. As Makoto leaves school, he encounters the girl from earlier, Mikawa, and they stroll together in the sports ground. Mikawa shares insights into her life, explaining why she chose not to continue with the sports team. Eventually, they ride their bikes home together, marking Makoto's second consecutive day of walking to a different classmate's home. Subsequently, Makoto encounters Irio once again, and they decide to venture out together. Makoto attempts to remove the mattress, but Irio retreats back into it. Undeterred, they set out on the bike, much like their previous excursions. Eventually, they reach a beach where Irio impulsively throws herself into the water. Makoto intervenes, pulling her out of the water. Later, they unexpectedly encounter the short-haired girl in disguise. Learning that they are cousins, she shares surprising details about Irio's past disappearance. Irio had gone missing for a year and a half and returned with peculiar behavior, talking about aliens and other eccentric topics. Back at home, Makoto questions his aunt about Irio's history. She reveals that Irio mysteriously vanished and returned with no recollection of the events during her absence. As Makoto grapples with the task of reading and enjoying music in his room, the persistent presence of Irio becomes an ongoing challenge, offering both annoyance and a peculiar charm. Despite this, Makoto remains committed to his regular school routine, fostering connections with friends such as Ryuko and Mikawa. The trio navigates various situations together, sharing moments that contribute to the richness of their daily lives. Eager to explore the coastal scenery, Makoto accompanies Irio on multiple trips to the beach, creating opportunities for encounters with others, including Mikawa. These interactions spark discussions about the enigmatic nature of Irio's behavior, adding layers to the unfolding narrative. In a different yet significant episode, Makoto accepts an invitation from Ryuko for an after-school adventure. They embark on a journey through different locations, cultivating a day filled with shared joy and memorable experiences. The dynamics between Makoto and Ryuko highlight the diverse connections he forms in his new environment. Mime's arrival in Makoto's room brings a new dimension to their interactions, as they engage in a card game that evolves into a more intimate conversation. Through this exchange, Mime imparts words of reassurance, urging Makoto not to overly concern himself with Irio's complexity. These diverse elements intertwine, contributing to the multifaceted tapestry of Makoto's experiences in his new surroundings. In a surprising turn of events, Mime opens up to Makoto about her own mysterious past, revealing that even she cannot recall the circumstances surrounding her pregnancy. This revelation adds an extra layer of intrigue to the already enigmatic atmosphere that surrounds Irio and her family. The following day, Makoto's focus in class is consumed by thoughts of finding a way to help Irio regain her lost memories. Determined to make a difference, he dedicates himself to the task, letting his inventive mind weave a plan that could potentially unlock the secrets hidden within Irio's mind. With his plan in place, Makoto prepares for the unconventional journey ahead. He readies his bike, carefully helps Irio disentangle herself from the mattress, and extends an invitation for her to join him in the bike's basket. However, in an attempt to challenge Irio's belief in her ability to fly, Makoto takes an adventurous ride down a hill. The steepness of the slope surprises them both, leading to an unexpected plunge into the sea. Miraculously, they emerge from the water, and this shared experience becomes a turning point in their relationship. They engage in a heartfelt conversation about friendship and mutual support. Makoto assures Irio that he is committed to helping her in any way possible, eliciting a mix of excitement and gratitude from her. In a poignant moment, Irio sheds a few tears, and they formally introduce themselves, marking the beginning of a deeper connection between Makoto and Irio. In the aftermath of his adventurous bike ride with Irio, Makoto finds himself confined to a hospital bed due to a broken arm. While recuperating, he engages in a conversation with his aunt, Mime, delving into the mysteries surrounding Irio's parentage and other intriguing aspects of their lives. However, the conversation takes an unexpected turn when Mime, surprisingly, attempts to kiss Makoto. Uncomfortable with the situation, Makoto firmly rejects her advances, creating a moment of tension in the hospital room. Alone in his bed, Makoto is left to contemplate recent events when Ryuko pays him a visit. They discuss the bike incident and the circumstances leading to Makoto's hospitalization. The conversation takes a turn when Mikawa, the girl with short hair, arrives, clad in an eccentric eggplant costume. Despite the odd attire, Mikawa engages in conversation with Makoto, inadvertently stirring jealousy in Ryuko. Things take a comedic twist when Mikawa, to further tease Ryuko, suggests that she and Makoto spend a night together. Panicking, Makoto clarifies that the statement is untrue, leaving Ryuko frustrated and storming out of the room. Mikawa, now unmasked from her eggplant disguise, continues her conversation with Makoto, subtly hinting at Ryuko's feelings for him. In a surprising twist, Ryuko re-enters the room and forcefully pulls Mikawa away, showcasing a layer of tension and rivalry between the two girls vying for Makoto's attention. After spending several weeks in the hospital, Makoto is finally discharged and takes a moment to absorb the changes that have occurred in his life. Upon returning home, he discovers a note instructing him to find something to eat in the fridge. To his astonishment, when he opens the refrigerator, he finds Mime inside, playfully surprising him. Her lighthearted demeanor reflects her genuine joy at Makoto's recovery. In celebration of Makoto's return, Mime suggests they go out for lunch. Excited, Makoto heads upstairs to invite Irio to join them. However, upon entering Irio's room, he discovers her wrapped in a mat, displaying a hint of nervousness. Despite the initial awkwardness, they navigate through the moment, resolving any lingering discomfort. They share a heartfelt conversation, expressing their mutual desire to be the best of friends and to treat each other with kindness, solidifying a bond that goes beyond mere acquaintanceship. In a thoughtful gesture, Makoto decides to take Irio out to buy something, and her expression of gratitude resonates as they return home. As they enter the house, an unexpected sight awaits them. Mime, wrapped in a mat, suddenly comes to life upon hearing their arrival. In a whimsical display, she begins to spin around, revealing her desire to halt the inexorable march of time, all in celebration of her 40th birthday. The atmosphere inside the Toa household transforms into one of lively celebration. Despite the cacophony, Makoto senses the promise of an enjoyable birthday celebration for Mime. Amidst the festivity, Irio presents Mime with a carefully chosen gift, and Mime warmly appreciates the gesture, adding a layer of familial warmth to the occasion. In a different setting, while conversing with Ryuko in class, Makoto extends an invitation for her to join him in a mysterious search, sparking initial excitement in Ryuko. However, as the purpose of their quest is revealed to be finding a gift for Irio, Ryuko's eagerness takes a subtle shift, claiming other commitments. Later, Makoto crosses paths with Mikawa, and their interaction becomes a catalyst for the unfolding celebration plans. Mikawa provides Makoto with a creative idea, setting the stage for an intriguing and unexpected birthday celebration. Subsequently, Makoto visits a store, and Mikawa surprises him with a plate of food as a gift, adding an element of surprise to the upcoming festivity. Makoto returns home to an enthusiastic reception from the two girls. As he receives a call from his parents, Mime engages in conversation with them, prompting Makoto to visit Irio's room to present her gift. There, he takes the mattress away, handing her the gift, which she appreciates with excitement. The scene portrays a warm exchange between the two characters. During their conversation, Irio expresses her desire to reintegrate into society and pursue employment. A few days later, Makoto accompanies her on a bike ride to get her hair cut. They visit a salon where a female hairdresser, noting their connection, playfully asks if Makoto is Irio's boyfriend, eliciting embarrassment from her. Subsequently, they proceed to a job interview, where Irio's unconventional reputation, characterized by her habit of walking with a mattress, hinders her performance. Despite the setback, Mime intervenes and secures a job for Irio at the Temura shop, operated by her grandmother, who shares a belief in aliens. As the rain delicately caresses the city, Makoto embraces the opportunity to accompany Irio to the Temura shop the next day. The gentle duo traverses the quiet streets, arriving at the store to discover an unusual emptiness. Undeterred, they decide to venture inside. Within the store's walls, a surprising encounter unfolds with Irio's grandmother, a figure from the past who, despite recognizing Irio, is unfamiliar with Makoto. Amiable introductions follow, with the elderly woman warmly accepting Irio's request to join the workforce at the shop. While working in a restaurant, Mikawa stumbles upon mysterious soda bottles with cryptic notes. Intrigued and suspicious, she shares her discovery with a fellow girl who, oddly, exhibits no reaction and advises Mikawa to keep the bottles. During a meal with Makoto, she contemplates enlisting his help to unravel the anonymous sender's identity. However, hesitation creeps in, causing her to reconsider the idea. Later, she departs abruptly, leaving Makoto in suspense. After concluding her work, Mikawa joins her colleague for an outdoor meal. The mysterious notes and soda bottles add an air of suspense, creating a subplot that promises to unravel the secrets within the storyline. Mikawa's internal conflict hints at a potential turning point, setting the stage for an engaging exploration of the unknown. Following her curiosity, Mikawa embarks on a solo investigation, leading her to a man launching homemade bottle rockets. To her surprise, he reveals himself as her fan and the sender of the mysterious soda bottles. Seeking her assistance in crafting these unique creations, he offers substantial compensation, prompting Mikawa to agree to the endeavor. Meanwhile, back at Makoto's house, a playful atmosphere prevails as he, Irio, and Ryuko engage in a light-hearted tea-sharing competition. The dynamic takes an unexpected turn when Mikawa enters the scene donned in a scientist's costume. Intrigued by her revelation, she invites the trio to join her in the fascinating endeavor of crafting the peculiar soda bottles, creating a quirky yet engaging moment that adds a delightful twist to their interaction. With enthusiasm, the group follows Mikawa's guidance in crafting the peculiar soda bottles, overcoming challenges, and ultimately completing the task successfully. Their sense of accomplishment leads to a celebratory atmosphere, transitioning seamlessly into a spontaneous cooking competition. Each member of the group contributes a distinct dish, fostering a culinary exchange that further strengthens their camaraderie. As conversations flow, the passage of time becomes inconspicuous, and Irio, acknowledging the late hour, extends a gracious invitation for Mikawa to stay the night. While Mikawa accepts the offer, Ryuko expresses surprise, adding a touch of intrigue to the unfolding events. The unexpected turn of events continues to weave a tapestry of friendship and shared experiences within the eclectic group. The cozy atmosphere within the Toa household extends into the following day as Ryuko expresses her desire to stay overnight. The group unanimously agrees, embracing the idea of spending more time together. Mime reclines on her mattress, a practice she swears by to alleviate the aches of her 40-year-old body. In these quiet moments, she reflects on recent events, a tapestry of actions woven with purpose. Her visit to the family store, negotiating with her grandmother to secure Irio's employment, and her encounters with Yamamoto, the eccentric bottle rocketeer, all play like vivid scenes in her memory. Mime's mind, however, drifts further back, unraveling the fabric of her past. She delves into the recollections of Yamamoto's unexpected proposal, a revelation that tugged at the strings of her heart. As she evaded him for a week, Mime finds herself transported to a pivotal moment 28 years prior, a meeting with Elliot, the man destined to become Irio's father. In a tender moment, Elliot proposes to Mime, triggering a chain of events that would echo through time. Despite this, Mime recounts with a wry smile the mix-up involving Mikawa and how it prompted a unique resolution. With a deft touch of nostalgia, Mime shares her journey with her grandmother, hoping to enlist her in the bottle rocket escapade. She skillfully paints the endeavor as a defense against an extraterrestrial threat, echoing the tales of their childhood when Elliot, with youthful exuberance, framed their rocket launches as a noble battle against aliens. The beach, bathed in the soft hues of twilight, awaits them for a reunion with their shared history. Mime's musings reveal a life entwined with oddities, love, and the constant pursuit of whimsical adventures, a legacy she now extends to Irio and the quaint community she has become a part of. As the waves of memories ebb and flow, Mime prepares to face the imminent launch with a mixture of anticipation and a deep-seated yearning for the magic of simpler times. Ryuko, in the midst of a classroom exchange, swaps phone numbers with Makoto, signaling the onset of a burgeoning connection. The scene takes an unexpected turn with the entrance of Mikawa, injecting a dose of humor and lighthearted banter. Attempting to playfully tease Ryuko, Mikawa's antics lead to an amusing mishap as she topples from Makoto's table. Laughter echoes through the room, forging a unique bond among the trio. As the day unfolds, Makoto and Ryuko embark on another bike ride, the gentle breeze carrying snippets of conversation between them. The prospect of a vibrant summer vacation looms, setting the stage for an exchange of promises. Vowing to inundate each other with messages, they part ways, brimming with anticipation for the adventures ahead. Returning home, Makoto is met with his aunt's ebullient welcome, setting the tone for a series of peculiar plans she unveils. Unfazed, Makoto opts to stow away his bike, steering clear of his aunt's eccentric proposition. Alone in his room, a message from Mikawa illuminates his phone screen, quickly followed by an incoming call. Mikawa pitches the idea of joining the local baseball team, presenting a compelling case that eventually sways Makoto to embrace the opportunity. In the ensuing moments, the narrative shifts to Irio, engaged in mysterious activities on the floor. The absence of her customary mattress adds an intriguing layer, piquing Makoto's curiosity and setting the stage for further enigmatic developments in the days to come. Makoto's curiosity is piqued as he discovers Irio engrossed in celestial observation, armed with a telescope and a dedicated logbook. Intrigued, he decides to join her in this astronomical pursuit, embracing the allure of the cosmos. The shared interest becomes a bonding experience, deepening their connection beneath the vast expanse of the night sky. In tandem with his celestial escapades, Makoto immerses himself in the world of baseball, encountering Mikawa during practices. Their conversations extend beyond the baseball diamond, weaving a thread of camaraderie. As Makoto delves into the sport, the rhythmic exchange of messages with Ryuko becomes a cherished routine, fostering a sense of connection amidst the demands of daily life. The following day's baseball match introduces an eccentric figure clad in an astronaut costume, claiming to be an Esper. The peculiar encounter takes an unexpected turn as the self-proclaimed Esper succumbs to a head hit, casting a surreal hue over the unfolding event. As Makoto navigates the realms of celestial wonders and baseball exploits, the convergence of these disparate elements promises a tapestry of adventures in the nights to come. The enigmatic figure in the spacesuit, having recovered from his incomprehensible mumblings, resumes the baseball game with a perplexing at-bat performance. His cryptic behavior adds an air of mystery to the unfolding events on the field. As the game progresses, Makoto's team faces defeat, and the responsibility falls upon them to tidy up the field. In the aftermath of the game, Makoto finds himself in conversation with Mikawa, who arrives in disguise. Separated from the peculiar encounter, Makoto engages in a messaging dialogue with Ryuko, arranging to meet later. As he departs on his bike with Irio in the basket, their conversation delves into the unfolding events and the enigma of aliens. The nightfall finds them in the courtyard, stargazing and exchanging thoughts. The tranquility is disrupted when they spot the figure in the spacesuit attempting to conceal themselves, adding a touch of suspense to the nocturnal tableau. The convergence of mysteries, baseball, and cosmic curiosity intertwines, creating a narrative tapestry woven with intrigue and celestial wonder. The encounter with Yashiro Hashimiya, who claims to be an alien, leaves Makoto puzzled and cautious. Irio arrives, shrouded in a mattress, ready to confront the self-proclaimed extraterrestrial. As Hashimiya unveils her head, warning of the danger due to her alien nature, the scene takes an unexpected turn. Introducing herself as Yashiro Hashimiya, she adds an additional layer of mystery to the unfolding narrative. Makoto, finding the situation increasingly perplexing, ushers Irio into the house, leaving Hashimiya outside. At night, a call from Ryuko shifts the focus to her upcoming basketball game and the possibility of attending the festival together. The next morning, Makoto discovers Irio practicing in the courtyard. The breakfast table reveals Mime's presence along with the white-haired girl, Yashiro. Despite reservations, Makoto engages in conversation, finding it challenging to trust Yashiro's presence. Interactions with Yashiro lead Makoto to a small house where she decides to rest. After bidding her farewell, Makoto embarks on a quest to locate Irio. He assures her of a future trip to the pool and guides her inside the shop to greet Irio's grandmother, setting the stage for continued exploration of mysteries and connections in their intertwining lives. Feeling an overwhelming sense of boredom as everyone around him is occupied, Makoto decides to break free and enjoy the refreshing outdoor air. Venturing on his bicycle, he encounters Mikawa, who extends a spontaneous invitation to lunch at her house. Embracing the whimsical idea, Makoto agrees, and soon they're off on his bicycle, with Mikawa comfortably seated in the basket. At Mikawa's house, the aroma of a delicious meal fills the air as she skillfully prepares lunch. While in the yard, Makoto stumbles upon Yashiro attempting to pilfer some tomatoes out of hunger. Sympathetic to her plight, he discreetly aids her, allowing her to satiate her appetite before she slips away. Returning to the delightful lunch table, Makoto commends Mikawa on her culinary prowess, savoring every bite. The duo enjoys a casual afternoon, watching videos and sharing laughter. As the day unfolds, Makoto bids farewell and heads home. Later, immersed in a phone call with Ryuko, they delve into lively discussions about recent events and sports. Unexpectedly, Irio enters Makoto's room, holding something intriguing in her hands. Struck momentarily silent during the call, Irio beckons him to join her for stargazing. Ryuko, sensing Makoto's shift in focus, grows curious and slightly envious, leading to a premature end to their conversation. The following day unfolds with anticipation as Makoto heads to watch Ryuko's basketball game. Upon arrival, her friends teasingly insinuate a romantic connection between them, adding a touch of playful banter to the atmosphere. Settling down with Yashiro, Makoto engages in light-hearted conversation, casting a supportive aura for Ryuko. As the basketball game commences, Yashiro urges Makoto to vocally cheer for Ryuko, instilling her with the confidence to showcase her prowess on the court. The next chapter of unexpected twists unfolds as Makoto, accompanied by Irio, ventures to the baseball stadium to witness the anticipated game. There, a chance encounter with Ryuko leads to an amusingly awkward exchange, leaving her visibly flustered in the wake of the unexpected rendezvous. Amidst the baseball buzz, Mikawa makes a whimsical entrance, sporting a fish costume that adds an element of quirky charm to the unfolding event. The surprise they had previously discussed materializes when Mime, Makoto's aunt, appears on the scene. While not taking on a player's role, Mime assumes the crucial position of the team's main trainer, sparking astonishment among the spectators, particularly Makoto and Irio. Addressing the team's predicament, Mikawa identifies the shortage of pitchers as a pressing issue. Mime, quick-witted and determined, seizes the opportunity to resolve the problem and appoints Irio, to everyone's surprise, as the team's pitcher. The unexpected twist leaves Makoto and Irio in a state of disbelief. Following the surprising turn of events, Makoto takes to his bike and embarks on a quest to find the coach, who happens to be Mikawa's father. Through encouragement and persuasion, Makoto convinces the coach to return, prompting a joyous reunion. The coach and Makoto join the rest of the team, eliciting happiness and relief. In a momentous gesture, Mikawa's father designates Makoto as the team's new pitch hitter. The climax of the game unfolds with Makoto delivering a powerful hit, and a sudden gust of wind transforms it into an exhilarating home run. The remarkable feat earns him the reward of a kiss on the cheek from Mime, an affectionate display of familial pride witnessed by the jubilant spectators. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more recaps, then make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.